Today we will cover full OpenBullet 2. Let's deep dive. For downloading OpenBullet 2, you will find this full URL in my channel or in the description. There will be a link given. Just click on that link and you will see OpenBullet 2. When you open or extract the folder, you will see this kind of interface. So you will click on the OB2 native exe, not update, just exe. Just click on it. Here is our OpenBullet 2 0.3.2 beta is opened. When you open this, you will see this kind of interface. Show changelog, try to cross the platform, web UI. You don't need this. I will first introduce you all this option, then we will go for a config and config option. So in the first home there is nothing you can use. In the job, this is important for running new configs. In SilverBullet, like when you run new config, you will see like this. So in OpenBullet 2, the name is jobs. You have to just click on new, and if you want to check proxy, you can check proxy from here, or you can check config. You can click on multi-run. It will open this type of interface. Let me just clear you in some seconds. Here is the condition when to start the config. 0 hours minute. You can set your config like 10 minutes after start or 1 hour. It's up to you. From this button, select config, you need to select your config, and from select word list, you have to select your word list and proxy source. From your proxy, you can source proxy or paste it here like remote file. You can post your proxy file here, or if you have created a group. I will discuss this in some seconds, and the other options will be kept as it is. Don't touch it. Okay, so as we are not running config here, so we don't need this at this moment. In the monitor, this will say coming soon. That means it's not come yet. Okay, the second most thing we need is proxies. Okay, from here you can import your proxies, add a group, you can do everything. So in the import option, you can click on it. If you have proxies here, you can import it to your PC, and from export you can select proxies from your PC. Delete option will delete, and delete not working will delete not working proxies. Here you can add group, mean you can create a group and select that here. Like if you have various type of proxy like proxy jet, you can add this group here, it will be added here. Or if you have proxy scrap, you can add this here. So all will be here, and if you want, you can edit groups or delete groups. And in groups, if you want to post or export proxies in group, just select on this and click on export, and from there you will be able to export proxies. So at this time I am not exporting, I am just clearing out all the options in OpenBullet 2 so that you won't need any other video for guiding you in OpenBullet 2. Okay, we are end with the proxies. Now we need word list. For word list, you can just add word list from here, click on add, then give your word list location. If you want to give name, then you can give name, and type you can here select give types of the word list. Like if your word list only contain email, you can select your word list as email or credential, or if you have numeric word list, you can find that as number, and if your word list is URL, then you can add this. So I don't think there isn't anything in word list, so we go forward. First of all, I say that this video will be long, so stay tuned, and if you want to learn full OpenBullet 2, this video is for you. Then we are going to configs. This is the main part of our journey, but I will cover this at the end because it has much more things. Let me just cover these things in the heat. Okay, when you run jobs or a config, if your config gets a hit, it will be showing here. Okay, so this is the, and from which config you get the hit, you can select the config from here and your type. As I do not run any config previous, that's why this is showing empty. Plugin. This is the most interesting thing in OpenBullet 2. You can create your own plugin for brute forcing dictionary attack, or some creating MAC address, solving AES, etc. There is no limitation for OpenBullet 2. If you know coding, programming, then you can create your own plugin. Then we are going to OB setting. Okay, in the general, on the config, just keep all as it is, and for proxy checker it will be same. And if you want to give default author for new config, as I gave my username, you can give yours. Okay, then we go to and keep this in mind to save all your setting. Then we go to RL setting. In the RL setting option, you don't have to click on any of this. In the general, in the proxies, keep this as it is. In the captchas, here if you want to solve captchas with captcha APIs, then you need API key. In the here you can add API key. There are many websites to captcha, anti-captcha, etc. If you have any API key, or if you want captcha solver to solve captcha, you can just buy this site of API and paste it here, or then you can check balance. There is a check balance option, and in the last here you can see Puppeteer and Selenium. If you work with Selenium or Puppeteer, that's mean browser action config, then you have to edit this. In the Chrome browser, you have to paste the Chrome binary in this URL and Firefox binary. Like, let me show you just in 1 second. Just click on the right click on Chrome and hit right click, then go to properties. Okay, here you can see target URL. Here, this is the Chrome extension file. You can copy and paste it here. So then click on save, it will save. Now the most waiting part, we are going to config. First of all, I will cover all the blocks. So as for now, here are 4 options. You can see new, edit, save, delete. New, you can create new config. Edit, you can edit your present config and save. It will save, and if you want to delete config, then click on delete. So I am clicking on the new option, then I am giving it test. Okay, just accept it. Here you will see a config will be ready with all details. Author, if you give this as a category, it will save in category, and creation date. Okay, then just one click it and click on edit. Then we are going to inside of the config. Here is the main part for creating config. You will see plus, cross, above, down. This is the copy and this is the block, and this is the undo option. In a plus, you can select new block. This will delete, and selected block will move to up, down, and this is the copy. It is written on it. Okay, just we are clicking on the plus icon. Here you can see add block. Okay, and in recently used block, you will see here your all recently used block. So this is the blocks we are going to work on. If we work on Selenium and Puppeteer browser action, we will need these two. So as we are not going to Selenium, you don't need this today or here. But if you have interest in Selenium, I will pin comment this video for Selenium setup in the above. You can see it. Okay. Now first we cover the captchas. Remember I told you about captcha API. So this all captcha you can solve with captcha API. If you have captcha API, then you can solve any captcha from here. Even Datadom captcha solver has in OpenBullet too. Recaptcha 2, fast solution, many captchas. Okay, so I show you the captchas. Condition is mainly key checker. So this is the key checker. Will check if your config is failed or valid or give hit. So if you want to add condition, this is the key checker for condition. So in the function button, you will see many kind of function: time, crypto, constant. Here you can select any function as per your need. In the Interpro, here you can write your own script in this config or shell command for executing this. Parsing, it will parse a string from your source code or cookies or your text, what you wanted. Puppeteer is browser based. I skip this too. In the request, here you can get or post any HTTP request, IMAP, PO3, SMTP, SSH, FTP, WebSocket, etc. The config, the request you want to work on will be here. So at the last, utility, this is mainly files saving option or delay option or image file or clear cookies. So I give hint on every element in here. Selenium is browser based, as you can see, open browser, close browser, etc. If you have interest in Selenium, I can say you can see this video for setting Selenium or making a config with it. And today, as we introduce all the elements here, now we are going to make a config in OpenBullet 2. So our website, target website will be this: practice automation testing. So this is a demo website for educational purpose. There is a username and password. So first of all, in every config making, we are going to parse the request. We are going to see the request. So right click on your mouse, then click on inspect. Okay, then click on network. There you will see like this. Just click on it, it will be empty. Now I kept the username as username, right, and password, I kept the password without this quotation, or I just select this as password. For wrong request I need invalid request first. Just click on login. Here I can see it is authenticating. Okay, there is our post request and this is our payload. So it is authenticating, and this method is status code is 302. That's mean it is going in another URL. So first of all, we need to copy this URL. Then we are going to our OpenBullet 2, then click on the plus icon, then on the request, then on the HTTP. Here is HTTP request, you will see. Let me bigger my screen. In the URL, just paste your URL. In the method, you will see various kind of method. Okay, we are going to work on post method because this we see post method, and our payload username and password. I just copy and paste it here in the content option. Okay, just now I am giving a simple request. Let me see what it show me. So it has started. Now we can see it has given us a source code of website and response code 200 and express session, that cookie we have. So we put the username as practice and password as practice 123. So we don't need that, we will do another type. We will set the value as input user and copy this. Okay, as output variable we will use user as u, and for input password just we are going to select input password, and this will select password as p. Use u for user and p for password. If you want to encode your credential, here credential will be given. Let me just copy username here, and for separator we are going to use this, and our password is this. So as I am giving wrong password, I am just copying this. Okay, now paste it here. So our username is this and password is this. Sometime website post data is encoded as URL encoder, so we can encode our data with it too. right? So as you can see, our password is URL encoded. If we view source is password this question, but if we view source this will happen. And URL, this is the URL encoded password. If we decode it, then we will see this. So our password will need to be URL encoded. So for that URL we will do URL encoded with the both username and password. We can do it by URL encode. Okay, for URL encode we don't need constant URL. Just as I show you, just click, set this as var, just click on here, use it input username, or you can use it input user. So add this, I'm deleting this constant string first. So this is our user, so I am putting it as u and copying it again. And for password, here is a password, I am giving this for p. Okay, u is for user and p for password. I set it. Now in the HTTP request we set it post method and give the URL and the constant. Okay, in the content we will select first this as this variable mode. Okay, now in the set this as in bracket, sorry, this, and for user we will paste this as u, and for password we will set this as p. Done. Now we are going to post a request. We are going to give a post request. So here you can see sliced password into password, username is practice and password is password, and the URL encoded had practices user and p for encoded it. Okay, now it has give the request. Now we are going to see login failed. If we can see here, searching, we get 27 of this post. So first of all we go to the website and again give a post wrong password. Now we see what error. Your password is invalid. This is the error we are getting. So let me just copy paste it. If we have this, okay, we have this error in here, alert option. So we are going to key check it. Condition. So for key checker you can click on add. Result status will be failed. If our source contain this message, your password is invalid, it will be show us invalid, and you can select many from this, but I am going to select as string. And our source, this is the source code, you can select from user, password, etc. You can create your custom here. So I am going to data source and pasting it here. If our message shows this, from this it will be giving us a invalid option. So from blocks I am shifting to variable, now giving again request. Our data is wrong, I don't. So in the logs option I am seeing here our key has matched your password is invalid, that's when it is failed. So we successfully key check the failed message. Now we are going to valid message or success message. So first of all, we can do it by two type. Like if this message does not contain in our source, that means it is success. We can here does not contain option, we can create this does not contain option here and just paste it here. So if it contains here, it will be fail, and if it does not contain in the source code this message, it will be shown success. So first of all, we tried with the wrong password. Now we will try with the valid password. Okay, now let's see what's happened here. This is the most basic key checker that used in configs. If you don't know the result or if you don't have any valid, so here we can see we get the password user practice and password this, and in the constant string we do not find any password invalid. So it does not find any password invalid, that's mean it gives us the success. That's how we can add success key checker. Or if you have valid username password, you can just try it and make it more accurate by giving the valid key checker. Like you are logged into a secure area, so when we log in a valid credential, we will see this message, and if we search this message here, I think we will see a valid message. So we can add this message as a key checker too for more accuracy. So I can remove this, and for accuracy I added this. Now with valid user credential, let me just click on the start button again. Now let's see what our message shows. So we can show that our message is showing success status. Now your basic config is ready. You can just click on the save icon and save this config, and it will be saved. So if you want any metadata here, you can add any metadata. Here you can add readme, and here is the lolicode of this. If you want to write in lolly script language, you can add this. So there are many options. You can add also C/code in this here. So opportunities is endless. If you get this video interesting and want to learn more about config making, just give a subscribe and check the URL on the description for connecting with us for more resources. Till now, goodbye, see you again.